I might have this sound up.
I gave you a thumbs up.
Okay, you need to, and I need to do a thumbs up. Good morning, ladies. How are you this morning? It's early Sunday morning, 8:30 in Illinois, with a very cold, bitter day and lots of snow. We got lots of snow yesterday. So anyway, I trucked down to Jess's and made it into the shed through the snow. And I'm going to do a video on several of the projects that I made from, her name is Forever Moments Design, Patti Carrow. I really tried to post her Ko-fi shop in the link below, and I can't get around on Ko-fi, so I need a lesson in Ko-fi. So I'm sorry, girls. If Patti comes on, then I will definitely put her Ko-fi shop in the link below. I know when we did the craft and chat day before yesterday, she did put the link in there. So I hope you all girls all go over. This is the kit that I'm going to show you first. And of course it's in French. And so I can't even begin to pronounce it. La Roserie Jardin Collection. So that is the digital that I am going to be showing you first. I am on her design team project, and she does very nice digitals. So let's get started this morning. So the first thing I made with this kit is I covered an Amazon bag. Let's see, let me get in the camera here. I gotta pay attention. I covered an Amazon bag with her paper, and I covered it on both sides. So, you know, like Lori Girl on the Ridge says, it'd be a really nice desk set to set on your desk if you're working on projects, and you can put it in it. So that is her papers that I covered the bag with. Inside the bag, I put you in lots of goodies. So I'll show the journal in just a minute. I made you a down the page side tuck. So you can put that like down the side of a page. If you're, you know, working on a journal, for instance, you know, this will fit right down the side of a page, and you can have it as a tuck spot. So that is that. This is just a little matchbook that I made with scrappy paper. And so there you can journal in that. This is just an envelope I made. I get all of my ideas from Lori Girl on the Ridge. I like her really well. So I get all my ideas from her. So I'll give her credit where credit is due. And this is just a little journaling card. It looks like it's kind of bright here, but me and Jess tried to work on the lighting, and we just did the best we can. Hey, Deb Vasey. Morning, Terry. You girls are up early with me. I really appreciate it. This is just another journaling card. This was a tag. Just put some lace on the top so you can journal on the back. This is just a piece of the scrap paper, so I just throwed it in so, you know, you can have a secret journaling spot. So that is the envelope. I mean, that is just a little pocket that, you know, you can use in a journal if you're using her kit, or whatever you want to do with it. You can use it as a piece of ephemera. So that's the little pocket. This, these are envelopes I buy on Amazon. They're large, open-faced envelopes. So I just made this is just a pocket. Sorry, going the wrong way. This is just a pocket. So I put her picture in there. That's part of the digital. I made a little skirt on her, put some appliques. Inside is just journaling cards and another little tag. So that's just all pieces of ephemera in the kit. This is just a tag. Like I said, more tags. This is just a piece. Oh, this is those Jane Austen envelope folds. So what you do is you just fold a piece of paper I just fold it in half and then meet it in the middle. And then when you fold up, let's see, gotta go this way. Fold up a little bit, and then you turn the pocket inside. So you have a nice secret journaling spot. And back in the old days when they didn't have envelopes, they made these as envelopes and then put a wax seal on it, which I was waiting to open up. So while I've got on here, I am going to throw a wax seal in here, on here. Jess made a whole bunch of wax seals the other day, and we will be selling them tomorrow on Monday. So that was just a Jane Austen fold. Tags. She gives you lots of beautiful ephemera. On this journaling card, I French knot in the middle of the flowers. So it just gives it a little dimension for the journaling card. Tags. This is a real gorgeous journaling card. So I did French knots in the middle of the flowers here, just so it has some dimension on the card. A tag, and then just a large journaling tag, which I put French knots there. So that is part of what is in the bag. So let me put this stuff away so I can show you the journal that I made that goes in the bag. All of this stuff will be for sale on Monday at the Cyber Monday sale. And I haven't made the link yet. I should have made it this morning so I could have put it in the description. But we're going to be selling tomorrow starting at 11 Central Time. And it's Martha, Pearl, me, and Patti will be selling. And she's going to give us a sneak peek of a digital that's coming out the first of the year. And she's going to give the option to my customers to buy it. And believe me, it's beautiful. So this is the journal that I made. It's made with her papers. I put these little appliques on the bottom. I got this beautiful trim. Hold on a minute. I gotta. I know, and I don't know. I don't know how to get rid of it, JMac. I think it's YouTube this morning. I only made one link, but I don't know how to get rid of the other one. So I'm sorry. It's the best I can do. So here's the front of the journal, because I shared it with just one video. So I don't know. Maybe they both are going live. Who knows? But I don't know how to fix it. So anyway, inside is I made a tuck spot, and it has her, her ephemera. And I just kind of put that. And then I made a little journaling card that has a lace top on it. So that's just ephemera. I'm using all of her papers. Everything is full. This is an over the page flip. So you can journal here. You can journal there. This is another one of those envelopes. So I am going to put a piece of, I'm going to put a thing on it. So it's all done, because Jess made these after I had all this made. So this is that, again, Jane Austen envelope in here. Here is another journaling card, and then just a piece of the scrap paper. I hate to throw the paper away, so I just made this little thing so that you can journal on the inside. This is her papers. This I made a flip where it can flip open, and you can put your own stuff in here if you want to add to it, or you can journal. This is a pocket that has, there again, I took the tag and French knot around it, just put lace on some of the tags, and then another piece of the paper that I just folded so you could journal on it. And that's one of Lori's pockets. She always folds and then folds it down to make it look like a shirt. There's more of her paper. This is just a pocket with a piece of the paper that I just folded to put in there so you could journal on it. This is just that down the side thing that I have in the envelope. This is a pocket that has just her ephemera in it. This really is a beautiful kit. This is a side tuck. And that's another one of those envelopes, and then a piece of the paper. So there again, I'm going to put a I'm going to put a wax seal on it. And I should have drug some more out because I've used all the pink ones. So let's put a wax seal there. And that'll show that that's an envelope. This was a beautiful page of the paper. I mean, it looked like a whole shed, and then I just cut part of it off so you could put it in there. And that's another piece of paper I just folded in. This here, I had another flip up. That's a piece of the paper. So you can add your own ephemera that you want. Oh, this one I left blank. I think I've used all the ephemera, so that's just going to be it where you can tuck your own little message in. There again, there's the other part of that shed because you can see that rake. So this was the other part of that piece of paper that I just love. This was neat. It looked like a barn door. That's a beautiful garden scene. There's a chair there with you could have tea out there in the garden. This is another flip up. This is a flip up, so you can journal on all this if you want to, or add your own pictures or whatever. Another pocket with all the ephemera and tags. Another. Let's just put a wax seal on that one, and they'll all be done, ready for you to open up and journal in. So there's that. And then here's the last. That's just, that's one of those Rita Donnelly flips. Some of the first things I ever learned when I journaled. So it just flips up a corner, and then I made a little tuck spot there. So that is the journal that you get inside of this Amazon bag that I filled. So you're going to have all of this, and it would make a nice gift for Christmas. Or if you want to, use everything, all the ephemera that's in here, you could put it back into that book. So this is what I did with one part of her digitals. And then the second part, my Jessica, she covers all of my envelope. I mean, I make them out of file folders. So she covers them all with muslin. And then she does the base. Like she puts this one she finished all. But we put old vintage lace on all of these. This is not new lace. This is all vintage lace. Now this is new. Of course, that's one of those roses. It's new. There's some more of that trim of Nikia's that I just love. And, I just wanted to make sure I can remember. So I put these girls down here on the corner of the envelope. So you have a little focal point there inside your envelope. And then I used her papers and, just covered. This might be, this is an Amazon bag covered instead of a file folder. So again, I buy these big faced windowed envelopes on Amazon. So what I did was I put a piece of her paper in there, and then I made it where you can, use it as a tuck spot. Say this is your journal, you can put it in, and then it's on both sides.
Hey, Mom, can I stop you for this one?
Sure. Yeah, Jess.
Is there a way you can get it off portrait and the other way? Because look how little that screen is. I think you need to be on going vertical or the other way. Did you get to pick?
You have to pick. And it said recommended do portrait and
I just don't really
landscape.
Feel like it's a very
but
big
yeah,
thing.
I don't. Do you girls see that it's real little? We're on an iPad. JMac, does it look real little? Does it look like a lot of black on each side? What are you seeing, Debbie Vasey? Because we're looking at an iPad, and you're right, Jess, it's really little, but I'd have to leave the studio and change it. So I can't, but the next time, but it makes you pick the orientation now.
I think you should not be on portrait, but anyway, carry on.
Okay. So anyway, this is a insert. And then of course I made it pockets on both sides so that when you insert it on the page, you have a nice piece of ephemera to put in your journal. This is, I just made an envelope out of her paper. I put just a few pieces of ephemera in it. And there's the front. I just love these ladies. That's a different kit of hers, but it's wonderful. That's just a piece of the paper. Like I said, I don't throw anything away. Don't waste anything. This is a journaling card. It's a gazebo, and then I just put French knots down the side where the flowers were. And I decorated a guest check. And I just put a little pink skirt, and that is that. Not on this, but the other is little.
I'm just gonna say sorry.
All right, I'm really sorry, Penny. I'm going to have to figure that out for the next video, because maybe I should have just said landscape. So I'll work it out on the next video, girls, and I'm really sorry. Now that it makes you pick an orientation, I don't like that. So that's just a journaling card with a teacup. That's just tags. That's just another piece of ephemera, a tag. And then this is what? Oh, this is a little matchbook, scrappy notebook. So I might end this video and start another one and do landscape. I will see. And then what I did was I covered a craft sack. Of course, I put her paper on the back, and just decorated a craft sack. So I used her papers again from the kit. This is a journaling card that I French knotted. That's her lady. So that's in there. And then on the inside of the craft sack is journaling card that I French knotted. Another beautiful journaling card. This, oh, I just made a little envelope, and I just put, pieces of ephemera in it. And then lots of tags and just journaling cards. So that's what's in the sack. And then I did one more sack. I did a glassine bag, and I put her beautiful piece of her paper on the front of that, and then just filled it full of just ephemera. So probably if it doesn't sell on Monday, I mean, I can sell them by the piece, but if I put them in my Etsy store, I'm going to make sets out of it. So I've got to figure it out. But, you can buy just one or, the other, because it's too costly to buy it probably all together, for you. But anyway, that is, I can't pronounce it, so I'm going to show you. That is Patti Carrow Forever Moments Designs French digital kit. What I'm going to do, girls, I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to redo another link, because I have several more things to show, different kits, but I'll do it on landscape this time, and maybe it won't be so small. So let's try something else. So anyway, thanks so much for joining me, Penny, Deb, and Terry. Thanks so much for joining me. You're not even showing up on YouTube. I don't know what's happening with YouTube. I only see Penny on YouTube. Do you see Terry and Deb Vasey?
Well, I see 3 people are watching, but I don't know how to see who it is.
On StreamYard, it says Deb Vasey, my dear friend, Penny, my dear friend, and Terry.
Well, and on YouTube, it only says 2, and I'm one of them. So
I know. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but it's really making it hard for us sellers, because the other day when Jess was selling, of course, the wind was blowing, and I blamed it on the internet down here. But every time she put something in, it would disappear. And, everybody'd say, well, did you put it in? And she could see it on her iPad, but she couldn't. But and I think some of the people could see it because they put their letters in. But I don't know. It was really frustrating. And I got a little upset. And, I said, Pearl, you're going to have to get a different moderator, because it's not working for Jess and I down here. And when J9 got on to do it, it happened to her. When she'd put it in, it would disappear. So I don't know. I think YouTube's having some glitches. Hello, Mickey. How are you this morning? Thank you for coming. So anyway, girls, I'm going to end this video. I'm going to make another video, for the I'm going to have to take Victorian Rose Manor digital and the Victorian Blue Manor. So I'll be back in just a few minutes if you can hang out with me. If not, have a wonderful day and hope to see you tomorrow on our Cyber Monday sale if you can't join me back in a few minutes. But give me about 10 minutes to make a new link and I'll be back to show you 2 more design team projects with Patti's kits. Thank you, ladies, for watching. I appreciate it. See you in a few.